It is time.
We're going to listen to another one of my favorite bands that I grew up listening to and had the pleasure of seeing evolve. So we're going to be listening to Lotus, who's a great band. So Gideon, why don't you tell us how you found out about this great band, Lotus? When did they first come on your radar?
I first saw Lotus in, I think it was 2008. Not exactly sure the year, but I went to Summer Camp Music Festival with my brother,
Mm-hmm.
Noah. The two of us went and we saw a whole bunch of bands. And I believe Lotus was on the bill for that one. And that was the first time that I saw them live.
Sweet. I think I saw them live around the same time they played at this little West Virginia festival called Camp Barefoot, which, that was great. That was when they used to play the Legend of Zelda theme. I always like when they did that. That was always a good time. So we're going to be listening to Lotus, who's a great Jamtronica band that's out of Philadelphia now. This is from their 2016 album, Eat the Light. This is Lotus featuring Gabe Otto on the vocals with their song, Eats the Light, right here on Galaxy Jams Reacts. Yeah, they're a really big fan of using those modular synth type of like arpeggiated patterns in their music.
Very disco.
Oh yeah, really Talking Headsy, especially with the vocalist.
That's a cool effect. I love that. I love the arpeggiators. I've heard a lot of Lotus, and I did not know they did a song with a singer. Is this the only song they've done with a singer?
It's really, really few and far in between, and a lot of times they don't even have a singer. They kind of just have like this sampled, like very, very, very worked over, vocal line that they kind of put in some places. But actually, they did a whole Talking Heads set with this
With that guy?
singer. Yeah, he's actually fronts a Talking Heads cover band too.
Oh, that's really cool. I got a little bit of Talking Heads out of that.
Cool.
I really heard just 1980s in general kind of has that 80s quality to his voice. More of kind of the electro pop 80s, and there's also this other band he almost sounds exactly like this band called Geggy Ta, and if you listen to them, it's almost like the same kind of vocals. It's really, really cool. I'm really liking it. I did not know they did that, and this is really, really.
Yeah,
fun.
I've never heard a Lotus track with a vocalist besides, like you said, like sometimes with like heavy effects over the
Like
vocals
tip of the
from one
tongue.
the members of the band. Yeah, like I've seen some times them singing on stage, but it's not their voice. Like
it's in a
lot of
vocoder.
production. Yeah, a vocoder of some kind. But this is a really cool sound with the which do you know which Talking Heads cover band he is in? Is it
I think they're
Start
called
Making Sense?
I think that might be it.
Yeah, they're really good. I've seen them before. They're awesome. They put on a great Talking Head show. So this definitely has that sound.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And I really, really we had the opportunity to have Jesse Miller, who's one of the two brothers that powers this band, on the show. And a lot of the music that he brought on the show to share with us sounds a lot like what we're listening to. He listens to a lot of music that has that really, really busy, like almost timeless kind of like electro arpeggiated, modulated groove to it, which is kind of what we're hearing now. It kind of comes in and out. And, it's really interesting just to hear like people's, motivations behind the music that they make and what they're, like what inspires them. For example, some people, the music that they listen to on the show, it doesn't sound like the music that they make. But I feel like Jesse is one of those people that the music he listens to really translates into, the type of music he makes with Lotus. I know that they just got a new guitar player who's actually one of my favorite guitar players. Have you had the chance to see them with Tim Palmieri yet?
Yeah, I did. I got to see them. I went to Sacred Rose Music Festival, and I got to see Lotus for the first time with Tim. It's a great sound. I think he's an amazing guitar player and a very underrated compared to his level of skill, which is extremely high.
You're right.
So to see him, I've known about him for years and years, first with The Breakfast and then obviously with Kung Fu, but to see him get a shot with a band like Lotus and kind of come out of the gate swinging, and people seem to be really loving the shows, and the new album sounds great. It's really cool to see. So I'm excited. They're headlining North Beach Music Festival, and I'm really excited to have them come down and have Tim be a part of it and see what they got for Miami Beach.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I know that they're going to tear it up. And then one side note is you mentioned The Breakfast, and I'm a big fan of that band. I'm also really, really happy to see Adrian Tramontano, who's the drummer from that band. He's now playing with Twiddle. And so I feel like it's the same kind of thing where you have this really underrated, X factor player that's getting his time to shine while playing with like another more reputable outfit and really taking that, in a really, really higher direction, because I know a lot of Twiddle fans are really happy with how Adrian's doing, just like a lot of Lotus fans are really happy with how Tim is doing. Yeah,
I just saw Twiddle at Suwannee Halloween, and I thought they sounded great. The new drums from Adrian sounded really, really on point. So, yeah, it's cool. Obviously change is hard, and it's interesting to see these other musicians kind of just get a shot and run with it. So good on Tim for jumping in there and bringing something different to Lotus and giving fans something to be excited about.
Yeah, I know that I'm excited, and I can't wait to be able to watch a recording of them playing at your lovely event. I know that they're going to bring the house down.
Yeah. Hopefully they bring this guy in with this song.
So
Song changed a lot. Did they just do this song with this guy?
That was a nice change.
yeah, nice little chill halftime. It's cool that they put this in there, like kind of like landing wheels almost.
Mm-hmm. That was great.
Nice.
Yeah, I hadn't heard that. Again, it was a Gabe Otto. Great vocals.
Yeah, did
I
a
enjoyed
fantastic job, and I got a chance to see them play this song live with Gabe, and he totally killed it. You know, it was a great time. I think it was at the 930 Club in Washington D.C.
Oh, wow. That would have been fun.
I've always been a really big fan of Lotus, and I like their new album, but I also like this one too.
It's good to go along with the band. They're changing, and but they kind of kept the same electronic-y sound. I like it a lot.
The thing is, when you have musicians of such high caliber that really musically, it's always going to sound good. It just depends on, if it's going to have those same nuances that the
Right.
other person had. And of course, all the same history and things like that. But, it's made me really, really happy how Lotus fans have welcomed him with open arms. And even those that are like hesitant, I remember when he first played his first couple shows, all the threads on Facebook were filled with people that were really, really happy with his performance. And I know that he's going to tear it up at the North Beach Music Festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the guy is truly an incredible guitar player. So
Mhm.
I'm glad Lotus fans. It only took them a few shows to wake up to that because I only went to that one show, but I'm sure he's been killing it every night with them.
Yeah, and I was also a really big fan of Kung Fu, which was his funk outfit before he's transitioning into Lotus. So I've been following his career. We're actually having him on the show in just a few weeks.
Cool.
So it's going to
Nice.
be really exciting to listen to music together with him. Hi, this is Mike with Galaxy Jams Reacts. We hope that you enjoyed that React video. Be sure to check out the links below of when we're going to be live streaming our next show and also how to watch full episodes. Please hit that subscribe button. Every single one helps.